Back to the channel. Just want to make a quick video on what is a fork. I know when I first started, people are like, "Oh, Bitcoin's forking, or Ethereum's forking, or this crypto's forking." So just wanted to go ahead and dive a little bit deeper inside of what that actually means. So on Coinbase.com, they have a great explanation. So just want to go through that. Says cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum are powered by decentralized open software that anyone can contribute to call a blockchain. They're called blockchains because they literally made up of blocks of data. Picture a really long train that can be traced all the way back to the first ever transaction on the network. And because they are open source, they rely on their communities to maintain and develop their underlying code. Um, A fork happens whenever a community makes a change to the blockchain's protocol or basic set of rules. When this happens, the chain splits, producing a second blockchain that shares all of its history with the original but is headed off to a new direction. Now, I know Ethereum did this. There's something called Ethereum Classic and then Ethereum. Ethereum Classic was the original Ethereum before they did some upgrades, decided to go ahead and fork Ethereum, creating the new Ethereum. And the new Ethereum was able to have a little bit of those upgrades, so it ran a little bit better. And so, why is this important? Most digital currencies have independent development teams responsible for changes and improvements to the network, much in the same way that changes to internet protocols allow web browsing to become better over time. So sometimes a fork happens to make a cryptocurrency more secure or add other features. So pretty much if they don't really want to mess with like the original blockchain, they'll go ahead and fork it, and then they'll make changes on the secondary blockchain. That way they can still have an original one if something happens to the second one. So, soft fork and a hard fork are different. Soft fork is, think of a soft fork as a software upgrade for a blockchain. As long as it's adopted by all users, it becomes a currency new set of standards. Soft fork has been used to bring new features and functions, typically at the programming level, to both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Because the end result is a single blockchain, the changes are backward compatible with pre-fork blocks. A hard fork, when the code changes so much that a new version is no longer backward compatible with earlier blocks. In this scenario, the blockchain splits in two. Like I was telling you guys with Ethereum, Ethereum Classic. The original blockchain and new version of that follows a new set of rules. This creates an entirely new cryptocurrency and is the source of many well-known coins. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Gold are evolved out of the original blockchain via a hard fork. So it just shows you kind of like a little description or illustration about the original chain, the two other chains. So some reasons why the fork's secure, they do it to add functionability, to address security risk, to resolve a disagreement within the communities about a cryptocurrency's direction. Um, how are forks continuing to change the crypto landscape? For example, the Ethereum blockchain is designed to run smart contracts, which are chunks of code that automatically execute a set of predetermined actions when certain criteria are met. Smart contract applications include everything from games to logistic tools to DeFi dApps, which is decentralized apps. Um, as the platform runs applications, you can think of Ethereum blockchain as a similar to a computer operating system. and that the analogy, the various Ethereum forks, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum 2.0, are likely are like newer versions of an operating system that adds features and efficiencies to the prior versions, which might have lacked those features and efficiencies. A older fork might continue to as a stable, well-proven platform, while a newer fork might often might offer developers entirely novel way of interacting with it. Older and newer versions can eventually merge or continue evolving further apart. Think of a soft fork as a software upgrade, like when your phone asks you if you want to update the latest OS, and a hard fork as an entirely new operating system. So, um, soft forks and hard forks, or forking in general, um, you know, I've seen it happen various times in the past. Like I said, with Bitcoin, Ethereum, there are other ones that have done forking as well. Whether it is to be to upgrade the system, test out new features without affecting, the original coin, um, or things of that nature. Forking is just that. It goes from one to two or even three different coins that have similar features and end goals. So that is what a fork is. Until next time.